there, welcome back to Resin by Drew. Today I'm going to use this Geode holographic mould from Moulds and Shapes, and I'm going to make some 3D flower blooms. I'm going to start off, I've left my resin sat for 20 minutes because it's quite a humid day, and it's got to the right temperature. So I'm going to start off by pouring my resin that I'm going to need for the white pigment into a separate cup. So I'll just pour that in, and then I'll share the rest of the resin between the moulds. As I always say, I don't need a full layer, I don't need a thick layer on the bottom right now, I don't need to fill the moulds to the top, I just need a good covering on the bottom. Make sure they've all got a nice fair amount. Just scrape out my tub. Don't like to waste any resin at all, so I scrape it out as best as I possibly can, and it makes it easier for cleaning, but I really don't like to waste resin at all. So there we go, that's the resin into the moulds. I'm now going to make up my white pigment. I'm going to use Resi-Tint Max in titanium white and a few drops of my Pinata Pearl alcohol ink. So as usual, I'm going to start off by giving this a good old stir to mix up in all the pigment, scrape all the goodness from the sides and the bottom and give it all a good mix. I'm going to have to order a new one of these at some point, but I don't know when. I keep saying I don't know. I can't believe how long it's lasting me. Okay, so that's all I'm going to put into my tub, just that amount. I've scraped off my stick. I haven't scraped off the sides of the stick. I've left that on there, but I've scraped off the front and the back of the stick. So I'm going to give that a good stir now. I've got quite a bit of resin, which is why I didn't scrape off the sides of the stick today. Because I've got so much resin, I'm going to be adding 10 drops of the Pinata Pearl alcohol ink. Been trying to mix it up recently by doing a combination of 3D blooms that I love doing with other things as well that I do enjoy doing, but you know when you're just drawn to doing one thing, but I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again so that it becomes boring for you to keep watching the same things over and over again. I like to do different things. So I've got that ready, so I'm going to add my alcohol ink. I'll just give it a good shake first, and then we'll talk about the alcohols that we're going to use in the moulds. I've got a hair there, let me just get this hair out. Going to resort to tweezers, I think, because that'll just drive me crazy. Keep picking it up and then I keep dropping it. There we go, I've got it. That would have just driven me crazy. It was like an eyelash. But we've got it now. So yeah, so back to adding my alcohol ink anyway. I'm going to add 10 drops. I can't remember if I said before, I was distracted by the hair, but I'm adding 10 drops of the alcohol ink. going to give it another good stir. I'm going to put that straight into the piping bag. Piping bag on one side. Okay, so the colours that we're going to use in the moulds, they're both Resin8 colours. One is Lapis and the other one is Vampire. And I think I'm going to do 2 and 2. So I think I'm going to do 2 with Lapis in the middle, surrounded by Vampire, and then mix it on the other side so that I've got 2 with Vampire in the middle, surrounded by Lapis. I'll do the ones with Lapis in the middle first. Put Vampire around the outside. And then on this one, we'll do Vampire in the middle, surrounded by a Lapis on the outside. Leave that for a second for it to do its thing. I'll be getting my pigment paste ready. In the piping bag. Sorry that the piping bag is so rustly. Let me just get some tissue so I can check the hole. Check the size of that hole. No, that seems, that's okay, that's fine. Okay, so what should we do? Should we do spirals or shall we do ever decreasing triangles? I think we might do ever decreasing triangles. Or we might do ever decreasing triangles on 2 and do spirals on 2. We'll see. The thing I like about the ever decreasing triangles is you've got a chance to make it look like the stamen, the middle of the flower, is enclosed fully by the white as it blooms, and I think that's an absolutely stunning look when that happens. I think the other two, we might do spirals on the other two, but we'll see when we come to do those. Okay, so should we do spirals on these too? Yeah, go on, let's. Okay, and the last one again, we'll do a spiral. Sorry that my hands are in the way, but I'm just trying to put the right amount of pressure on the piping bag. Could do with making the hole a fraction bigger actually at this stage. Should be better. There we go. So I'm going to take my silicone tool and just enhance or emphasize the flower shapes. Do a little swirl in the middle. It's starting to bloom already, which is a good sign, as I always say. It's not a bad sign if they don't start to bloom before you're finished, but if they do start to bloom before you're finished, it is generally a good sign that things are going well. Just do a swirl in the middle. Now on this one. Swirl in the middle there. And that's it, that's all I'm going to do with those. I'm going to leave those to cure up and I will be back tomorrow to show you the results. So until tomorrow, I'll say bye for now and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hi there, welcome back. I'm going to demold these coasters that I made yesterday. They're all cured up and done. From the back it looks like two completely different sets that I've done, but it is the same set, just in reverse. This one was, if I remember rightly, Vampire around the outside with Lapis in the middle, and this one was Vampire in the middle with Lapis around the outside. So I hope when they're all demolded they do look like some sort of matching set, but let's demold them and we'll have a look what we've got. I did put yesterday, a little sparkly backing layer on. I don't know if how well we'll be able to see it, but I've used a little tiny bit of white holographic glitter and just added a little backing layer to fill the mould up. But as I say, I'm not sure how well we're going to be able to see that, but we'll see as we turn them over. Oh wow, it's a little bit blobby. Bit more blobby than I'd like. but I can live with that because the blobs do add something to it. Let's have a look at this one. It is the holographic effect as well. Let me see if I can pick the holographic effect up for you. Might be getting it at that angle there, I'm not sure. I will take some still shots because that always picks the holographic effect up best of all, but I will take some still shots and we'll get it that way as well. Let's have a look at the other ones. Oh, they're pretty. I think I prefer this colourway, probably because they're not as blobby, but I prefer this. And they do look like a set now that they're the right way around. You can see that it's gone more orange than red, but you can see that it's got the vampire in the middle, but I do like it. Again with that one, you can't really see the glittered effect from the front, but I know it's there. Know that there's a little bit of glitter on the back. So there we go. Let me just show you on black card. I don't know if it'll make much difference with these, whether they'll show up better on black card, but I always like to give you the best view possible, so let's give it a try. As I say, I will do some still shots as well, and then the other way around with the colours the opposite way. That one's bloomed beautifully. I think that's my favourite of the four, to be honest. Okay, so I'm happy with those anyway. As I say, they are a little bit blobby, more blobby than I'm used to, but it does add something to it. This one's reminding me of something, and I don't know what it is. Some sort of sea creature, I think. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'll stop rambling, and I will be back with another experiment soon. I will take some still shots and add them to the end of the video, and I will say bye for now. See you soon.